everyone, welcome to my channel today. I'm Tara with Pieces of Tara Artistry. Thank you for joining me. So today I'm going to be doing another mixed media piece. This is going to be the base piece, which is going to be a pearl pour. Working on trying to get these peacock pearls. I love the Tri-Art liquids, as well as the golden fluids, of course. I always will love them. But the Tri-Art liquids have been working so good in this technique lately. I'm really kind of hooked on them. So I use 3 Tri-Art liquids in this one, and just the one purple, which is from Golden Fluids, and that's because I didn't have a Tri-Art purple and I wanted to add it in there, kind of going for like these sunsetty colors in this one. So this is my pour over paint, just the Amsterdam white mixed with GAC 800 and Floetrol. All of my recipes are listed in the description box, so you can head down there for the recipe for the colored pearls, those bases that I put on, and then also for the pour over colors. So I'm just going to stretch this out really good. Really key in the pearl pour is to tilt off to where you get a very thin top coat there. And when you stretch one direction, you have to stretch back the other direction so that you don't have that paint or that weight of that paint pooling at the part you tilted off, and so then you won't get pearls there. So you got to tilt it back towards center or the other direction so that you get pearls all the way around. So this one turned out really good. These Tri-Art paints I think are very reactive, and so they really pop through. I always get the best pearls with them. So here we are, it's dried, and I'm loving all these different colored pearls, colors within a color, which I'm calling the peacock pearls. I just think that this one turned out really good. And if you just like it the way that it is, well, hey, you can probably stop watching now, but I am going to continue on. This was my I'm playing around with these structures, so I'm having a really good time making like fluid art pieces and then adding to them. I'm learning a lot as I go, and I've actually even been taking a lot of classes on texture and what type of textures work best, and I've been having so much fun with that. I haven't been doing it on camera. I will start doing it here soon on camera, but I've really been just enjoying the process of learning. So in this one, you can see I'm using my staple gun to kind of create these ripples, and I used it's a wood board, and I really like it for this technique because you can staple into it and the staples don't pop out like they would on canvas, because the staple gun has straight, the prongs go straight in, and so when you put the staple into a canvas, it pulls right out. So here I'm just trimming up all the edges, getting it how I want it, and then I am going to then move on to the next step, which is these plaster bandages. You basically take and you wet them, you put them on, and then you use a wet paintbrush to kind of smooth them down. And I'm putting tape down just to kind of protect this, but this plaster just kind of wipes right off of your painting, so it's not a huge deal, but I do like to protect as much as I can. So I just go ahead and put these all down, a layer of them, and then you have to let this sit for 24 hours. So I finished this up, and then I let it sit for 24 hours, and now I'm coming back with my paste here, and I am adding in now the layers to create the structure and to get to a place where it's hard and isn't going to crush in. which the plasters will that plaster bandage will crush if you press on it. So I work in kind of thin layers here, putting the paste down and then using a wet paintbrush to go over it. This makes it much easier in the end for you when it comes to sanding. You don't have to do as much sanding if you make sure that you're adding the wet paintbrush over top and kind of smoothing out the paste that you have over top. So I went ahead and I just went through. I did the back first, prop it up on cups, and then I did the edges, and now I am going to go ahead and fill in the rest of it. If you guys have any questions about this technique, please let me know in the description box below. I do have a couple other videos. I do show in the other videos the products that I'm using. So if you have questions on that, go check out those other videos or give me a holler in the comments below, and I will do my best to try and help out. I did probably 6 layers of this, so you don't have to let it dry for terribly 3 to 6 hours. I would say I usually, because I was working on several pieces at once, I would do a layer and then probably pick it up the next day or 12 hours later. I like to let it sit a little bit longer. So you can see when you use that brush, it kind of leaves some brush marks, but it's pretty smooth. So I just take my 220 grit sandpaper and I just lightly sand it all the way around. I do sand the back and all the way through it. And here we go. This is how it looks sanded. I have not painted this bottom section yet because I'm not sure what color I want to paint it. So maybe you guys can give me some suggestions on if I should paint it in the comments below. That's it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, y'all.